Welcome to Channel AMEC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Good day everyone, my name is Carl Young, your online YouTube visa consultant. Now, are you interested about Australian migration visa and perhaps study abroad? Why don't you consider to subscribe to our channel and turn the little bell sign on, so once we have all the news and updates, you should be the first one getting all the insight. Now, this video and today is the 18th of January of 2021, Monday. Supposedly the whole Australia is back to work, and I would like to take this opportunity to provide you an update. Although there is no new news came out today, but I would like to give you a overarching scope, or perhaps the first month or first quarter of how we foresee what 2021 will be look like for the Australian migrations policies, and perhaps the actual trend, how that will be. Okay, so there are two things. Predominantly, I'm going to talk about the skill migration part, which covers the general skills, and the other one will be business skills. So business skill will be the investors' visas. So the general skills, what we have done and have seen is that the first half of the year of 2021, due to the virus and pandemic, should only focus on onshore applicants. So if you're offshore, looking to perhaps getting a potential visa to actually migrate to Australia, you should, I will suggest that you will wait until July 2021, which will be the new financial year of 2021 and 2022. For this upcoming 6 months, I don't think any offshore applicant will likely to be accepted or invited. But there's only one category of personnel they will be satisfied for offshore applicant, which will be the GTI Global Talent Independent applicants. So if you want to get more insight, certainly go to our playlist, or just search on YouTube GTI AMEC. You should be able to find my video there. So GTI, of the name of Global Talent Independent, basically looking for high-tech scientists, engineers, or very experienced senior managerial role in the high-tech sector, who has an annual earning of above $153,600, and will be eligible to actually apply through GTI, because GTI, upon the federal budget 2020-21, was basically being increased of the quota up to 15,000, I believe. So that will be one of the predominant visa for skilled personnel. Now, obviously, I would like to take you to actually have a look what's out there at the moment. So as you can see, I was expecting South Australia to actually have announced their new occupation list for 2021, but looks like they are still in progress of working that on, and there are several pathways being coined for South Australia. They also wanted to move into the sector of SBO as well, which is name of small business owner, for the graduates, international graduate, to actually start their little business or small business in Australia, and they will nominate you, but it hasn't come out yet. Now, the other one I'll take a look at is the Queensland, the BSMQ, Business Skill Migration Queensland. They have an update of their skill visa yet, so they are only open for 491 SBO, and also the business program for the BEEP. For all the relevant skill, we're looking at 25th down here, as you can see, 25th of January 2021. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, so once this is up, we will be the first one updating you all the information. And I believe all the other one, for example, the South Australia and also New South Wales and Victoria, they will provide more updates on the upcoming weeks. Also, bear in mind this is all due to the pandemic issue and the restrictions of the international travels. But I do have a good news which came out last week. It's actually came out from Victoria, Melbourne. Okay, so Victoria plans for international student return to special quarantine housing. So obviously, Victoria was the long suffered state due to COVID of 2020. So they're looking to perhaps duplicate what has been done in Northern Territory and South Australia for last year's newly arrival of international students. So they're looking to actually get into more touch with all these international students back to Australia to study, so the economy won't have too much of effect. So which is a good news, but at the same token, I haven't seen any other state where actually stay. Had any thought about opening up their borders yet, but looks like Victoria is pretty urgent. They want something to be done very, very soon, which is good news anyhow. So we want the international student to be backed up, unless otherwise it really have a lot of issues there. The other things I wanted to talk to you about and update you about is that the preferences. So if you are looking to study bachelor or above higher educations, I would strongly suggest you get your COE, lodge your student visa. Although you might not be able to enter Australia straight away, but predominantly 90%, I'll say 95% of all the bachelor or above courses provide online facilities which you can facilitate over internet, and it's good because then you don't have to delay on all your qualification and your future career, for instance. But if your goal is to study something below higher education, that sector, for example, tradesmen, carpenters, chef, cook, childcare services, things like that, hands-on, pastry cook, things like this, and panel beaters, automotive courses like these, I would suggest you put that aside for now on, because it's generally impossible to actually study online for these hands-on type of courses. So it'll be a waste of time. And also, if you are a parent of your kids who are still looking at the school sector, high schools, middle school, things like that, I would say put on hold as well, not to apply yet, because it's you really need to have a face-to-face classes for this type of education. So stay back home until the whole pandemic issue has been resolved. Is the way I wanted to express my information. So okay, now moving into let's have a look at the BIG program, which is the Business Innovation Program. As you might be noticed that there is coming up changes in July 1st, which will take effect. So the main thing is that I think I've done this updates, but I'll speak again just to recap. The subclass 132 will be totally removed from the BIG program, so there's no more straight permanent pathway for investor. Looks like I'm not too sure whether or not they will bring this back, but it's a negative thing. What the government seeks to do is that they wanted to promote people to actually stay in Australia to conduct more business activities. Whether or not this will actually have a drawback, we don't know, and see how that looks. But again, if you are looking to lodge subclass 132, I would strongly suggest you do that before May, so at least you got 2 months of preparation. And of course, there are a lot of people trying to get into the quota now, so you might want to act as soon as possible. And in regards to 1AA and 1AA-B for the business innovation stream or the investor stream, they will be a raise of the criteria. So there's no more You can see here they want to get more asset there, and also have more annual turnover of the business there. And the 1B visa for investors, they should be raising from the original required 1.5 million to the treasury bond, and to possibly 2 to 3 mil. Anyhow, so you have more questions, more than welcome to leave your comment right down below, and I shall see you next video. Goodbye.